Excuse me, ma'am. Jay with Channel 7. Would you like to speak with us?
Only on 7 tonight, our I-team tries to get some answers from one of the D.C. firefighters at the center of a disturbing death. Now, we tried to talk with the fire lieutenant who may have made the final call to not help an elderly man who was suffering a heart attack just steps away from a firehouse.
And tonight, the I-team also obtained a D.C. Fire Department document which tells the lieutenant's side of the story. Jay Korf has been working the story all week. He's live outside the firehouse with all these new developments, plus more from a witness who just came forward, Jay.
Allison, the 3 people who are the focus of this investigation are no longer working at this firehouse. Lieutenant Kellene Davis and firefighter Garrett Murphy have been put on leave. Another firefighter, Remy Jones, has been reassigned. Tonight, you're going to hear Lieutenant Davis's story, but regardless of who's telling it, in the end, a man dies.
Next, you ready?
Marion Barrow works near this now infamous fire station in Northeast Washington. She says last Saturday, concerned citizens rushed across the street and asked a firefighter for help after 77-year-old Cecil Mills had collapsed near the sidewalk. But no one from the station came.
The daughter herself, she was at the top of her voice hollering, "Can somebody please help my father?"
Family members say they were told the firefighters could not respond until they were dispatched by 911. Another crew eventually arrived, but Mills died. Sources familiar with the investigation say some blame Lieutenant Kellene Davis, the person in charge that day. We ran into Lieutenant Davis outside her home after she returned from walking 2 dogs.
Excuse me, ma'am. Jay with Channel 7. Would you like to speak with us?
She declined and told us to leave.
Get off me, bro.
But she did tell her side of the story in this correspondence with Fire Chief Kenneth Ellerby. It states, "Firefighter G. Murphy informed me that someone had slipped and fallen across the street. I then asked Murphy to get me an address and I will be right there." Murphy did not return with an address. She said she looked for and found Murphy in bed in the bunk room. She claims Murphy said he didn't get back to her because an ambulance was already on the way. She says later she asked Murphy, why did he not return with the address? He stated, "I told the probationer to give it to you." Firefighter J. Remy stated that that was a false statement. In conclusion, Murphy failed to follow a verbal order and provided a false statement. Flowers and candles now mark the spot where Cecil Mills fell. Marion Barrow believes this should have ended much differently.
It's right there. The firehouse is right there.
Sources familiar with this investigation tell me that firefighter Murphy's version of what occurred is considerably different from Lieutenant Davis's version. The investigation is expected to wrap up, I am told, late next week. Live in the district, Jay Korf, ABC 7 News.